Imagine trying to focus on a math test while your stomach just growls in protest, or struggling to stay awake in class because you didn't have breakfast. For millions of students, this is a daily reality. For school lunches, for free, ensure that every child has access to the nutrition they need to learn, grow, and succeed. Hunger should never be a barrier to education, yet many students from low-income families face food insecurity, impacting their academic performance and overall well-being. Therefore, Centralia High School should subsidize all students' lunches, making them free for all students. Okay, everybody knows what that is? That's a $100 bill with Benjamin Franklin's face on it. How many of those do you think you're spending per year on free lunches? Just take a guess. Somebody throw a number out there.
3.
4.
Oh.
That's just for lunch. $4,900 for lunches for 9 months of the school year. For breakfast, guess how much it is for breakfast?
Double that.
$918
Do it.
for the school year. That's absolutely insane. Not everybody can afford that. That is really expensive. That's for lunch, it's $12.75 per week, which is $51 per month. That's half $100. For me, that's a lot of money because I'm poor. Okay? And then for breakfast, that's $102 per month with breakfast and lunch. That is absolutely insane. Free lunches reduces the amount of students who can't eat due to money issues. And according to the DC Healthy Students Act, article published in 2025, the Free Encyclopedia, by ensuring students receive nutritious meals at no cost, these programs can reduce immediate household food expenses and contribute to broader economic savings through improved public health and educational attainment, which is super helpful. Okay, low income. There's a lot of families in really rural areas like Centralia that don't make that much money. Because around here, there's not that many jobs unless you go to a big city. You're working at Hubble, or you're working at Sonic, or McDonald's, or a gas station. You're not making that much money. And for a family like me who has 4 kids, that's a lot of money for lunch. So that number that I told you, like $459, multiply that by 4 per year. That is insane. It should not have to happen. So with these free lunches, you're going to reduce food insecurity. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's the condition of not having access to sufficient food or food of an adequate quality to meet one's basic needs. So this is a huge issue all across America because there's a lot of families that have a really big food insecurity because they don't have the money to pay for food. So according to the Food Research and Action Center Benefits of School Lunch article published in 2025, among a sample of children from low-income households entering kindergarten, receiving a free or reduced-price school lunch reduces the probability of household food insecurity at school entry, whereas paying full price for school lunch is associated with higher probability of household food insecurity, which this just means that the paying for lunches, paying that much money just increases the amount of students who can't afford to eat it. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be that kid that is sitting by themselves at lunch and has no money to eat any food. That is horrible. I've been that kid. It sucks. Healthy food. We don't have very healthy options here. Before I had to rewrite my outline because Dar didn't like my points, I had an entire page dedicated to what was actually in our food, and essentially it was really bad. So if we're going to pay nearly $3 for food, because it's $2.55 right now, if we're going to pay almost $3 for food, it needs to be a lot healthier than what it is. And however, since it's not healthy, then it should be free. Free lunch means the school may be more likely to start serving healthier options because they're losing money by not having us pay for food. So if we're not paying for food, then they might be like, maybe we ought to give them healthier options instead of feeding them prison food. Might be helpful. According to the article Food Research and Action Center Benefits of School Lunch, it says that participation in federally funded child nutrition programs is associated with a significantly lower body mass index, or BMI, among young children from low-income households. These findings lead researchers to conclude that subsidized meals at school are beneficial for children's weight status, and we argue that expanding access to subsidized meals may be the most effective tool to combat obesity in poor children. So with these unhealthy options, you're getting a lot of obesity problems because there's sugar and there's trans fat and there's, all of these calories, which isn't necessarily bad because I love me a good chocolate bar every once in a while. I love it. But eating that on a daily basis all the time, just eating this greasy piece of this, it tastes great, but it's absolutely terrible for your body. Not a good idea. So Blake may say that the idea of school lunches it might seem beneficial, but it comes with significant financial consequences, primarily in the form of higher taxes. And unfortunately, you got a point. But you're probably going to say that it places a heavier financial burden on taxpayers, including middle-class families who already struggle with rising living costs. He may also say that the free lunch program lacks efficiency. He'll continue by saying that instead of implementing a universal system, resources should be targeted towards students who genuinely need assistance, ensuring that taxpayer money is used more effectively. And however, while his points are valid, the long-term benefits of free school lunches outweigh the financial costs. Ensuring that every child, every single person in this entire school building, every person across the Centralia district receives a nutritious meal at school and leads to better academic performances. To conclude, providing free lunches isn't just about ensuring that students have food to eat. It's about protecting their health, improving their academic performance, and creating a fair learning environment for all students. No child should have to struggle in class due to hunger, yet many do because their family can't afford the meals. Investing in better school lunches is an investment in the future, ensuring every child, regardless of income, has the fuel they need to thrive. Thank you.